Here are some of the sponsors who make this broadcast possible. Profile
All right, I've got my headset on. I can hear me. Brian's checking his in a sec.
Anybody hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Talk again, Brian.
Okay. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Higher,
Test.
Higher. Brian, keep talking.
Test. 1, 2, 3, 4.
A little bit more. Talk.
Test. 1, 2,
That's
3,
good.
4.
That's good.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Are you taking Lyric with you?
No. Just going to go by myself. If you want to go, you're welcome to come.
Oh, I was just going to say, I don't think we're doing anything, so.
Yeah, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Alan. Check for Alan. Yes, I see Alan. He is here. That's definitely Alan. I was expecting Scott, but it's Alan, and that's always better.
Test. 1, 2, 3. Here at Kennan High School. What's Scott doing?
I have no idea. I thought he was going to be here tonight, but
He's right down there.
oh, he is going to be here.
Yeah, he's coming up the stairs now.
Oh, okay. So in other words, Bill is leaving. Oh. Oh, silly me. We're doing 2 cameras tonight.
Woo-hoo.
Good. That takes a little of the onus off me. I don't even know who you are, Bill. I'm totally clueless. Test 1, 2. Looks overexposed, Alan. Just put it on automatic. Is it on automatic? Put it on automatic. Oh. Oh, Lord.
Do you play the air drums when it comes on? Most famous part of that song.
True. It's going to get worse before it gets better.
As long as it's not windy.
As long as it doesn't rain, I don't care. As long as it doesn't rain, I don't care. All right. So 3 seniors not playing. That's, God, they don't even have that many seniors, period. I wonder who they are and if they're regulars. Greetings and welcome to Kennett Eagles football. I'm Rick West alongside my buddy, the coach himself, Brian Day. And Brian, it is homecoming here at Gary Millen Stadium. Place is not yet packed, but boy, the student section is. And people are still coming in droves. I saw a lot of Plymouth cars out in the parking lot. I expect a lot of people here tonight before this one gets underway.
Yeah, a special game. I mean, we're playing Plymouth. It's really, we call it a rival, but they've had the much better of it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But, you know, we had a good game last week. Let's hope we can build on it. And this week is a decent game.
As you said, we did have a good game last week against Merrimack Valley. Came away with the first win of the season and an impressive win, too, I might add. They actually did do a number on Merrimack Valley. So there's hope for tonight. However, Plymouth is always a team that you come into the stadium and you feel like you're not going to win. You hate to say it, but after all these years, you feel that way.
Well, the thing is, they don't make mistakes.
Yeah.
And that's what kills us. We make a couple of mistakes, they don't make any, and they'll just take you down the field and score on you.
However, they are missing a few of their key seniors tonight. We have not been able to get the full skinny on that, which makes me think it's either disciplinary or academic. So any way you want to cut it, that is going to play into the Eagles' hands in some way. But the Eagles have got to play their own game tonight. They have got to go take it away from the Bobcats.
Oh, we got to run the ball.
Yeah.
And last week we kind of found the golden bucket, and,
yep.
we figured out how to run from different formations, and the running backs did a great job.
On the other hand, it was Merrimack Valley and
yep.
not Plymouth, so that changes the playbook quite a bit. All right, I guess we're going. Okay, we are not going to take some sponsor breaks at this point. I thought we were, but my producer, Bill Edmonds, back behind me says, no, we're going to stick with it. And as you can see, people are still coming in here at a good clip. I expect this place will be full before we're done, Brian. Eagles are looking very psyched. They're looking like they really came here to play tonight. And it is homecoming, so there's going to be a lot of people cheering on. And there's the student section. You can hear them going right now. Alan Phoenix, videographer, zeroing in on them. And, what more can you ask for? Homecoming on the very first day of October in 2021. It feels really good to be on top of the tower at Kennett. Again, last year we only played 5 or 6 games. Some states didn't play at all, but things are starting to feel a little normal again.
Yep, totally agree.
And that's really what we all hope for. So,
we got the band here tonight, right?
Yes, we do.
And the cheerleaders or
the dance team or whatever they are calling themselves this year.
Yep.
We never know from year to year. But any way you want to cut it, it's an exciting night here at Gary Millen Stadium. As you can see, Plymouth still out on the field running some practice plays, and they're just getting the bodies warm. They know what they know what the game plan is. They've already practiced it all week, and they are definitely going to be ready for the Eagles.
Yep.
Now, Brian, would you take the ball first tonight if you win the toss, or do you want to play defense against a tough Bobcat offense?
I think I'd kick it and take it the second half, only because now they might return it back to the 25, but they got to go 75 yards to score.
Right.
If we take it 4 and out, and a punt comes on our 40, they got 40 yards.
Right.
So I want them to go a longer field.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Yep. And we haven't talked about the Kennett defense.
No, last week they were very solid.
They were good against St. Thomas.
Yes, they were.
But last week, once again, I don't think Merrimack Valley is all that good, but we're playing ball. We are playing good defense now.
Well, defense is where it all starts. You've got to keep the other team off the scoreboard before you can win.
Yep. 15 seconds.
Yep. Field looks like it's in great condition. It's been a couple weeks since it's been played on, so Kennett only has 4 home games this year, 5 on the road. It just seems like it's that way every season. I swear it does. But one of these days we'll get 5 home games and get 2 games at home in a row. I don't believe we have 2 games at home consecutively this year. So
2, 4, 6, 8.
Yep. And that makes it tough on a team because that makes them road warriors a lot.
Yep.
All right, we've counted down to 0. They've put 12 on the clock, and we're just about set to get going here. We're going to have the referees come over. We'll do the coin toss, and then we will play some football at Millen Stadium. It's cold tonight, Brian, but it's not windy, it's not damp, it's not raining, so it's just got that very crisp early October feel to it.
Yeah, I'm real happy it's not windy.
We're always happy.
That's when it goes through your clothes.
Yep.
And of course, if it's wet, that's even worse. But no, it's not bad out there. They'll never even.
And
feel
there go
the
the Kennett captains and the Bobcat captains coming across from the other side.
Camden Bailey and.
That is number 51, Kyle Stearns, with him.
And he's a junior.
Having a little trouble with the public address. Crackle.
Oh, I thought we were having fireworks.
Yeah, you could be right about that, too. Either that or there fireworks over the public address. I don't know. That was a very strange sound.
Yeah.
But any way you want to cut it, the captains are at the middle of the big K, and we will find out who will get that ball first.
I think Plymouth's calling.
Coins in the air.
Yep, talking to Plymouth.
Plymouth makes the decision. Kennett will decide which end of the field. They'll take that. And Plymouth has elected to receive.
Hey, it's all right. That's kind of why I wanted them to do.
Yep, we talked about that just a minute ago. We were kind of hoping that would be the case, and as it turns out, it is. So that's a good start for the Eagles if it works out right.
That's right.
The coin toss and who gets the ball first is always just that, kind of a crapshoot.
Oh,
but,
yes.
At least it worked out the way they wanted it to.
Yep.
And we're going to have the National Anthem here.
Well, I'm going to.
I have not yet heard the public address system come on.
I haven't heard Chief either.
I think they are having some difficulties.
I think you're right now that I hear that.
Well, everyone's on their feet and standing. This may be one of those moments where the crowd has to get into it themselves.
I know Larry Meada played it earlier on his iPhone because that's how the music came over the speaker. And we heard the National Anthem start. So maybe he can do that. He keeps the scoreboard here for Cannon High School.
Well, hopefully they won't keep us standing here too long.
Oh, it's a drum line. That's why the band's not doing it.
Yeah, I was going to say the band could do it if they were here, but it is the drum line.
Yep.
There we go. There we go. All right, after a few soft starts and the student section doing their best to get things going, we have completed the national anthem and we are set to play football here at Kedet on a crisp October 1st, 2021 evening. Kedet will be kicking off to the Bobcats. Bobcats will be playing offense from your left to your right. Kedet playing defense on your right. Brian, a stop or a no more than one first down would be ideal for the Eagles to open this game.
That's a huge win. Huge win.
Foots into it.
Oh.
Bouncing kick taken at the 35. That didn't give anybody much of a chance to do anything.
I wonder if that's by design. Last week he kicked all his kicks fairly deep.
So the ball is spotted on the 36-yard line of the Bobcats. And this one is ready to go. First series from scrimmage for Plymouth. Cross working from behind center. It's a handoff right up the middle and a gain of about 4.
They faked the jet sweep and then they gave it to the fullback up front. And usually what they do off that is they trap one of the defensive tackles.
Sorry about that little technical difficulty. I think the Delta variant got into the wire. Welcome to October. Welcome to the storied rivalry between the Kent Eagles and the visiting Bobcats of Plymouth.
Eddie Camp, team captain and center, leads them up. Jet sweep, still on his feet, and knocked out of bounds. That should be good enough for a first down.
Yep. So same play, this time they gave it to the jet guy. Their playbook is probably about as many papers as I got on my clipboard right now.
It's not big. It never has been big. They've never needed it to be big.
No.
You know Plymouth is going to run the ball at you. Yep. Yes, over the last 4 or 5 years, they have maybe added a few extra passes to their game. But all in all, you know they are going to run the ball at you and just keep doing it all game long.
Yes.
Man in motion. And again, this time right up the middle. And again, big yardage short of the first.
They trapped again. That's that middle trap. You know, here's this little story. You know how Plymouth figured out how to do the trap? Gary Millen ran it year after year after year, and they liked it so much they took it.
Well, they run it well, and Gary would be a good teacher.
Yes.
That was Matt Cleary on the carry.
Oh. There we go.
And that's a good stop right there.
Brady Robitaille.
Yes. That was Cleary again on the carry. This time he didn't get much.
No, I think he lost a yard, actually.
They are in Kennett territory at the 44-yard line.
Huge play right here. We get a stop here. At least we get the ball back.
Call it 3rd and 3.
Yep.
One wide out, top of your screen. Man in motion.
Yep,
Give us to the man in motion. He gets out around the end, still on his feet, and he breaks away. He's down the sidelines. He is in for the touchdown. And I do not see any flags on the field, Brian, so I think those 6 are going to stand.
44-yard. Run to pay dirt.
I thought they were going to get him around the 40. They seemed to have it shut off, and then he just broke right on through.
Yeah, we didn't get enough people out there, though. That was a problem.
I believe it was number 28, Dylan Welch, that carried that football. And he showed really good speed as he broke away from the pack.
Yep. Maybe that's why we didn't kick to him.
Conceivable. So 6-0 quickly here, 8:45 left on the clock. Plymouth is going to go for 2. And no, they are not going to get it. They are stopped at the 1. So 6-0, and the conversion fails. So at least Kennett stopped the 2-point conversion.
That looked like Sam Seavey, I think, was on the bottom of that pile.
Well, he's a strong, rugged boy, Sam Seavey, hockey player for the Eagles, defenseman, knows how to hit.
Yep. He had a really good game last week.
Now the Eagles have got their work cut out for them with 6 points on them after 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yep. We have to kind of show them something here. We got to get a couple first downs, and that'll keep the field long on their end.
Back deep is Walcott, and I believe that's Dylan Hooper.
Oh, I think it's 18.
Is it 18, not 10? Okay. In that case, it is Isaiah Mojica.
Yeah.
So Walcott and Mojica, you are correct. See if they go deep or if they try to keep it short. Nope, they go deep. That is Walcott. Walcott from the 20. And he is brought down after a short gain at about the 26-yard line.
He's a sophomore, and he'll learn the older he gets. You can't go east-west on a kickoff because somebody's going to catch you, and that's what happened there.
Well, everybody for the kicking team is coming straight down the field at you, and they've got pretty much everything covered. So, as you say, Brian, it's very difficult to cut in front of that and not get run over. 1st and 10 Eagles, and ball marked on the 28. And out over the 30-yard line.
Evan Karofsky.
Yep. No surprise there.
He had a very good game last week.
Mojica and Walcott set up outside, but the Eagles go through the middle and pick up a few more yards.
Tanner Bennett. All right, now we got to get a 5-yard play here.
3rd and 5 for the Eagles. They picked up a couple, but not nearly enough. It's going to be 4th down.
Plymouth knows when we run that full house backfield that we're going from tackle to tackle, so they're putting everybody they can right in the middle of the defense.
4th and call it 2.
We're going.
This is a gutsy call.
Early.
Very gutsy call. They are still fairly deep in their own zone. They don't get this. They are giving Plymouth the ball back in great field position.
See the middle, how packed it is?
I do.
That's what
Pitch.
That's what I wanted to say.
It's Bennett. And he cuts. He turns it. He's going to be close, and there is a flag.
Yeah, that's probably on us.
The first down I think they've got, but I'm not sure where that flag is going to end up landing. Conceivably an offensive hold out in front.
That's what I was thinking. But
Bennett looked like he was having some struggles turning the corner, and maybe a bit of a hold helped him turn it.
Yeah, maybe. But he also broke a tackle, too.
Yep. They're waving off the flag altogether.
Wow. The guy that threw the flag was the guy way back in the backfield here.
But they're saying it's not a first down, I think.
Oh, this guy over here has moved the whole yard that way. This guy on this sideline.
Yep, that's the deal. He did not get the first down. So Plymouth will take over on the Kennett 37. That play may come back to bite the Eagles, Brian. Really might. Oh, Bobcats in great field position. 1st and 10 from the Eagle 37. Man in motion. Give to the man in motion. Quick cut.
Nice play.
But the Eagles seal off the hole.
That defensive end stayed right at home.
Dylan Welch just took the ball and immediately cut into the gap, but the gap closed.
Yep.
If there was a gain, it was very short. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that was Kyle Stearns that stayed home over there.
Well,
on that end and waited for that. It's kind of a counter.
Stearns, one of the captains. He knows what he's got to do.
Yep.
And the quarterback is sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cross brought down before he could do anything.
Brady Robitaille with I think he's an outside backer, so they had a blitz on.
Somebody missed an assignment for sure. Because Cross looked up, and all of a sudden, there was Robitaille right in his face.
Yep.
That's a big play for the Eagles. Loss of about 9 yards.
That's uncommon for Plymouth to make that mistake.
Call it third and 18.
Yeah, Plymouth doesn't like this many yards. Whoa.
Wheel. Quick throw down the field, incomplete. The pass was there, the receiver was there, but so was David Bailey.
Yep. Isaiah Mojica
Mojica was in there as well.
Cut him out the ankles. Good job.
That was a good pass. He did have his man, but good coverage by Kennett. And the Bobcats, despite great field position, forced to punt. So in theory, the Eagles should get it back about where they gave it up with a little bit of luck.
Yep, right. Mojica had to come out. I don't know what's going on with his hand, arm, wrist, something after that hit.
Well, he'd be a valuable player to lose.
Yeah, he had a great game last week too.
Good snap. Punt is away.
Go catch it. Oh, whoa.
Walcott comes up, and he'll fair catch it at about the 19. So the Eagles do escape what could have been a serious setback here in the middle of the first quarter when they had to give up the ball on downs. But now they get it back and have a chance to move it upfield.
Yeah, got to go 81 yards, though.
That's a plus. I'd love to see him go 81 yards.
Yeah.
2 wide outs, 1 on each side. And there's a flag from the referee.
Yeah. We had a tackle that they would. Plymouth was kind of drawing us because they were going side to side with people, and our tackle jumped.
That is a procedural penalty against the Eagles. It'll drop them back 5.
Slides the Eagles back 5 yards on that penalty. 1st and 15.
Same set.
Oh.
And a decent run, far side, somewhere in a different zip code, Brian. But we did see him running over there.
Yeah. I think it's 2nd and 9 there, boss. Playing with those things.
Yes. A boisterous Kennett student section. Good to see, actually.
Yep.
Let the kids have some fun. And a big break down the sidelines. 1 man to beat and taken down at the 35. Krosky at the 35.
45-yard run.
Sweet. Once he got through the line, there was nobody left for Plymouth to take him out.
No, that was well blocked. We blocked that one well. They're coming back?
And they're coming back. There's a flag right around the line of scrimmage. That could explain why he had the big hole. It doesn't take away from a great run by Krosky. Unfortunately, it does take away from Kennett's 45-yard gain.
Hold on Kennett.
Looks like holding on the offense. Drops the Eagles back.
Elijah Littlefield checks in for the Eagles. He's a wide out. It is 2nd and 15. This time, try to go right up the gut. Nothing there.
Needs a handful on the play. 3rd down.
Yeah, I think they have to throw.
I would agree with you. I don't think they have a choice. Was that Krosky or Bennett?
Bennett, I think.
I think you're right.
They are just filling the box with like 9 people, so.
Bailey back, lets it go, incomplete. I believe it was Littlefield that was the target at the 40. And the Eagles will have to kick.
Well, coaches up here seeing exactly what I saw. The running back grabbed him and just wouldn't let him go, and that's why the ball was overthrown.
So the Eagles are going to have to punt, no question about it this time.
Sam making sure we had 11 people out there.
CV drops back. Bad snap, gets it away. Good punt, ball's loose! I think it is recovered by the receiver there, but that ball was definitely loose for a minute, Brian.
Yep. I'm going to go back to Sam. I mean, he does a great job of getting bad snaps and still getting them off.
And that was a bad snap.
Yep. Yep.
Ball will be marked at the 44-yard line. So far, it's been kind of a field position game for the Bobcats, but they've only managed to put 6 on the board.
Yep.
Here comes the Bobcats, 1st and 10.
Rollout. Cross.
Nice job.
Ripped down, and he actually lost a yard.
Swings wide, and the Eagle defense is there to stop any progress.
I'm thinking that might have been T.J. Holland, 57
Could be.
On that tackle.
Last year, TJ kind of came into his own, played very well, and he's kept it up this year.
Well, he played last week. I don't know if last week it might have been his first game, Rick, that he just made tackle after tackle after tackle. I'm like, in the backfield. I mean, he's always in the backfield.
Loss of a yard on that, so it will be 2nd and 11. Hustling up to the line, and we've got a flag. Did Plymouth take too much? Nope, timeout. They just got that timeout off.
He's the farthest guy away from the bench. How come he throws it?
I was going to say, he would not have been my choice to throw that flag, but anyway, you want to cut it. Apparently, Plymouth does get the timeout called just in time.
Well, it's not like Plymouth hasn't gotten all the calls so far.
Ooh, now that's coming from a Kennett coach, and no mistake.
X.
Oh, come on, buddy. You're always a Kennett coach, whether you're on the field or up here.
Black and white.
2 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the first, and the Bobcats holding a, I don't want to call it a solid 6-0 lead. It's a shaky 6-0 lead. They have done nothing since they scored.
Right, exactly.
And that, I think, is something the Eagles can look at and say, we've held them since they scored. They've done nothing.
And we lost the 45-yard run.
Yes, we did.
Put us down to what, the 35?
And it was a 44-yard run that got them their 6 points. So,
that's
you
right.
know, that's a plus for them and a minus for us.
Yep.
You keep that 45-yard run by Krosky on the board, and we might have a 6-6 ball game right here.
Right. Why are we waiting so long here?
Well, if it was the Montreal Canadiens against the Bruins, I'd say we have Montreal officials. But, all right.
Sweep left.
Straight back. Lets it go. Man is open, and it's tipped away.
Davin. Wow. Yep. That was 74. Remy should put the pressure on the quarterback.
I think you're right. It was Davin Bailey that that followed that up. He was a little late in getting to his man, but he got his hand up, and I'm pretty sure he got a hand on it.
Yep. Or at least kept the guy couldn't see through his hand. But. No, good play. We'll take it. Yes, absolutely. It's what they ran last time for a touchdown.
So 3rd and 11 from the Kennett 45-yard line.
They're not going up the middle.
Straight down. He's got a man, and he dropped it. Oh, that was 6, and it is not 6 because he could not hold on. Eagles catch a huge break there, Brian.
Wow. We usually play cover 3, which means we have a cornerback, a safety, and a cornerback. And someone, I don't know where our safety went, but they throw it right where he saw it.
Let's put it this way. There was nobody within 10 yards of him. That ball was in his hands, and it just sailed right through them.
Oh.
He should have been on that for 6.
Yep.
He could have crawled in from where he would have caught that football, right around the 10. Good roll. Wasn't a great kick, but he got a good roll out of it down at the Kennett 9.
Hi, Sal. I'm thinking that Why isn't that? That could be a 5-yard penalty. Oh no! He didn't even knock him down. Gosh. See the?
Yeah. Just noticed we have a drone here tonight. Well, I'm not going to go anywhere with that particular thought, but let's put it this way, an airborne drone. So we have a situation, unfortunately, where the Eagles rough the punter, and Plymouth will get the ball back. 1st and 10 from the Kennett 30. Oh, that's a tough one, Brian. That is a real tough one.
We had him drop a touchdown pass, and then we run into the kicker.
Yeah. And timeout Plymouth.
Wow, they're not on the same page.
No. That's at least their second, or is it their third?
Second.
Second, yeah. I knew it was at least the second. And we've still got 2 minutes, 13 seconds to go here in the first.
Somebody put the brakes on this quarter because it was going fast for a while.
All of a sudden, it stopped. Kennett Drumline getting it done down in front of us. Kennett dance team. Keeping the students entertained. And on the field, 6-0 Bobcats, but 1st and 10 and in Kennett territory.
Hopefully you all saw the wonderful article in Tuesday's paper about Jack Loring's fundraiser named Team Camden 192. The campaign's inspiration is, of course, Kennett's starting quarterback.
Do you know who's
I don't know who's running the drone.
No, I mean, do you know who's talking? It's not Chief.
No, it's not.
Team Camden 192 has raised more than $24,000 for Dana-Farber Cancer Institute and the Jimmy Fund Plan.
Referee coming over to talk to Vaughn Beckwith.
I think they're talking about the drone now.
I think you might be right. They are indeed talking about the drone, which is right over our heads, I believe, or it was. And I can't say as I'm overly surprised, as I remember a discussion that the NHIA had about drones within a certain distance of a playing field.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. All right, back on the field. We're ready to go. And good coverage by the Eagles, gain of about 3. Lassard goes for 3. 2nd and 7.
That's the first time they ran that offense. That's a regular Plymouth offense. A wingback, a halfback, and a fullback. So they're always going to take it to the strong side because we call that overload.
And Plymouth has been very good at overloading Kennett for the last 20-odd years.
Yep.
I'm probably being generous on that. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, it's loaded this side now. Yep.
And there it is, big hole, and down to about the 21-yard line. So almost into the red zone for the Bobcats. And that is very close to a first down.
Yep. Third and 1.
Call it, 3rd and 1. You're right, Brian.
I think if they're going to do that, we have to shift all defensive linemen one hole toward the strength, and that will help take away that.
And Kennett stops it cold, loss of a yard.
Sam Seavey, defensive end, he got through there like he was shot out of a shotgun.
So it is 4th and 2.
Yeah.
But they're going to go for it, obviously, at this point.
Oh,
it has definitely been field position game, Brian, other than the one score.
Yeah, I knew it would be if we let them drive on the first one, because then we're right back to where we didn't want to start. Oh, Sweep left. Called it.
And I don't think he made it, Brian.
No way.
That was Dylan Welch, and he came up short.
Yep.
Isaiah Mojica brought him down.
that who did that?
So he's obviously back in the game, and whatever the injury was, it's okay now.
That was a great open field tackle with a blocker trying to block it.
And 1st and 10 Eagles from their own 23. Braden Bailey has to hustle in. He's got to play. Standard Kennett set. 2 wide outs, 2 backs. Flip to the second back through. That was Tanner Bennett. Gain of about 6. And that is the end of the first quarter here at Millen Field tonight. They'll take a few seconds, get a breather, talk over what they want to do. Brian, all in all, first quarter went pretty well if you're a Kennett fan, if you're a Kennett coach. It's down 6-0 to the Bobcats after their first possession. Since then, they really have not done anything terribly impressive.
No, they dropped a touchdown pass, which didn't help. But no, that play we just ran was the one we talked about a little while ago. They put 9 guys in the box. We got to get outside to make that box be bigger. And then we started having seams inside.
And I think that's where the Kennett runners are best, with that inside seam.
Right. But we got to get people out of there.
Little Sweet Caroline on the public address, which is finally working well.
Got quite a little crowd here now.
It is. This place is filled up on homecoming.
We got quite a crew out there on the track.
Yes.
That's the thing they let them do this year because of COVID.
Right.
So they get social distance.
Eventually that will come to an end, but hey, the stands are pretty well full. There's maybe 30 seats left in the stands, but lots of people around the track. All right, second quarter set to start here. Bailey ready to take the snap. Quick pitch. And I think it was Krosky.
Oh,
yes, it was. And he struggles out to the 35.
Whenever you see somebody out there dragging people,
that's Krosky.
It's Krosky.
And Brian, that was enough for a first down.
Yep.
Straight drop, throw, downfield, he's got a man! Oh, it went over the wrong shoulder. Just didn't quite see the football in time, looked the wrong way.
That was a 6 right there. Wow. Good play, though.
And that was Mojica.
Yes, it was.
So he has been very involved in this football game so far, Isaiah Mojica. Second and 10. Man in motion. Ball's loose, but an Eagle grabbed it and took off, picked up yardage.
Wow.
Oh, big break for the Eagles there. That ball popped in the air, Brian. That didn't go to the ground. It went straight up. So a gain of about 6 yards on what was a badly broken play.
Yes. Well, he was going to pitch it.
Yeah.
And then the other back ran into Davin.
Ooh, pitched it straight up. It was just a question of who came down with it. So 3rd and 4 now for the Eagles after a big break. Hard forward. I think
Where
they're
is
going to
it?
be just short.
Oh, no. I don't know. Yeah, they got to bring it in. They got to.
It's close, that's for sure. They are going to measure, something we don't see very often,
No.
Brian. Used to be measurements, you'd see 4 or 5 of them a quarter sometimes.
Oh, yes.
Now if you see 1 a game,
Yep.
it's
Yep.
rare.
They perform the mathematical wonders. Let me finish with the Team Camden 192. As I said, they raised $24,000 for Dana-Farber Cancer Institute and the Jimmy Fund
Let's
Clinic.
see. We've got a good angle at this, and it is
It's been incredible.
about the length of a football.
Yep.
I thank all of you who've participated in the fundraiser so far.
Got to go.
We want you to know
Oh,
that
absolutely, you gotta go.
this great cause. Team Camden 192 is selling commemorative bugs.
So 4th and about a foot.
$10 at the Football Boosters.
They don't need a lot.
Nope.
And I've seen both, and they are wonderful. Great mugs, wonderful T-shirts. Help support the Jimmy Fund and Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. I'm just saying it's quick. It's
I wouldn't.
4th and 1.
I don't know if I'd throw
All
it.
right. Can they pick up the foot? Yes, they can. And about 3 yards more.
Good job, Tanner.
Eagles first down.
So the Eagles maintain possession of the football, get it close to midfield.
Second quarter.
10:08, clock is ticking. First and 10. Pitch. Outside. Eagles have some room to run and get it down inside the 40-yard line.
That was Krosky again, right?
Power sweep to the left. I didn't see the whole. Big gain for the Eagles, but there is a flag.
There appears to be a flag on the far side, which could explain why they got loose on the far side.
And that is holding against the Kent Eagles.
It is against the Eagles.
A fine gain.
So, another good run wiped out by a hold.
These are the kind of penalties that hurt us at the beginning of the year. We couldn't get into 2nd and 4, 3rd and 2. Everything was 1st and 20 and 2nd and 12. Just wasn't good.
Still first down.
First and about, call it first and 15. Bailey to the air. And incomplete at the 30. Was looking for Walcott.
I thought Walcott made a great move to come back inside, and the ball hit him in the face mask.
Broken up by the
But that was a good move to get there.
Yep. And it was a good pass by Bailey.
Yep.
2nd and 14.
But on the other hand, Walcott was well covered.
Oh, he was.
Very well covered man-to-man.
Yep. Oh, they got the middle. It's covered.
And a flag from the referee.
The ball was snapped. We've got a flag.
Oh, my gosh.
That is illegal motion.
Do they even have a penalty yet? I don't think
Offsides.
Marching back.
Something went wrong.
that was motion.
Yep. So I was right the first time.
Yep. you
Hey,
were.
how about that? I'm not even sure what state I'm in. I got the penalty right.
2nd and 19 for the hometown Eagles.
So 2nd and 19. Big hole up the middle. And he's breaking free
Nice.
all the way down to the 31-yard line. And that is Bennett.
Nice run.
That's huge, and there are no flags on this one.
Yep, 35 yards, Rick.
So finally, the Eagles get one of those good plays and don't have to take it backwards. 9 minutes left here in the half, and the Eagles are driving.
I like this drive. Really doing some good things on this.
I'd like it better without the flags.
Yeah, I know.
Pitch. And Krosky's in trouble, and he's going to go down.
No, he ain't either.
Nope, he just stands up and waits until they blow the whistle. He's one tough cookie.
Yep.
But it is a solid loss for the Eagles.
Oh, my goodness. That far?
Yep, they gave him about 10 yards backwards. That's a big, big loss. Call it 2nd and 20.
Wow.
Walcott comes out.
Yep. Robitaille and Bailey wide.
Confusion, and quickly into the backfield are the Bobcats to shut that down.
We didn't block the defensive end. You got to block him or he's going to.
I'm not convinced we blocked anybody on that
Wow.
play. Wow, as you say.
That play is probably a trap play, so the guy on this side is probably supposed to kick that kid out. I don't know if he got caught up inside, maybe.
Gain of maybe a yard and a half, 2 yards. Call it 3rd and 17.
Let's get him deep again here. Get him deep. Out and up.
2 wide outs for the Eagles, 1 high, 1 low. Bailey looking, going, short, and it is incomplete.
It was short too.
Yep. You know, it's too bad. He had a man deep.
Yep.
You saw him too.
Yep.
But he had to get rid of it. He just didn't have a lot of time back there.
Yep. Well, I thought Evan was open too.
Yeah.
But by the time the ball got there, the other kid come diving in and knock it down. Well, we got to have 16, 17 yards here.
Carrier brings them up. Bailey looking, throwing, complete! And down to the 10-yard line.
Nice play.
Walcott on the reception.
He ran a post pattern, ran right down into the post. No,
And Bailey
yeah,
hit him. Beautiful lead by Bailey on that.
That was a nice pass.
When you give Cam Bailey a chance to see the play in front of him, he's very accurate and very good.
Yep.
You just got to give him time. It's as simple as that. Outside to the 5, touchdown.
Oh, no.
And a flag late.
Seriously?
That was after. And another flag came through. Flags all over the place.
I'm telling you, we getting hammered by these refs. Hammered. I think it's 10 flags to 0.
Well, I saw at least 2 other flags come out after the first one. We're going to have to wait and see what transpires here. Right now, there's 6 points on the board for the Eagles, but I got a feeling there won't be.
Holding down. You can't hold guys down there. You either push them in the back or clip them. You don't hold them. God, this is so dumb.
Not going there. So, 1st and 10, and this is going to be a timeout. Kennett. I think that's a good timeout call, Brian,
Oh,
because
absolutely.
you know you've got to get them calmed down, thinking, okay, we'll just go get it again.
Yep, exactly.
We got it once,
Yep.
we'll get it again.
Yep.
6:42 here in the half. Eagles driving. They did just put one in the end zone, but it was called back on a penalty. As you say, Brian, penalties tonight seem to be a tad lopsided.
Quite.
All right, here we go. Carrier brings the Eagles to the 10-yard line. Bailey looking, throwing, broken up at the goal line.
That has to be a lot faster. He's wide open about 2 seconds before that.
He did have him.
That's too bad. Got to get him the ball quickly.
So 2nd and goal. It's actually 2nd and goal. The ball's got to be, that's funny, Brian. It doesn't make sense. The ball is outside the 10, yet we're showing it as 2nd and goal.
Yep, there's no.
That doesn't make sense.
Yep.
But who am I to judge? Hard into the line and down to about the 7-yard line. So Krosky picks up about 3, maybe 4. It is 3rd down, and that ball's on the 7. So I'm going to call it 3rd, and I got to call it 3rd and 7, but they don't have the sticks down there. And stumbling into the end zone, touchdown.
No flags.
No flags. You and I were doing the same thing, looking side to side. So the Eagles have tied it up with 5:59 left here in the half. It is 6-6 against the Bobcats.
Well, you haven't seen him do it yet, but Davin Bailey kicked 5 out of 6 last week.
Outstanding. Bailey set to try to put it through, give the Eagles a lead. Ball is down, kick is up. It looks good. It is.
He does a nice job of punching it. Nice job.
It was a little right, but it was well inside the upright.
Yep.
So the Eagles have taken a 7-6 lead over Plymouth here with 5:59 left in the half.
That was a long drive. I'm not exactly sure of the time.
It was a long drive indeed.
We had the ball a long time.
Well, we kept going backwards 10 and 15 yards at a time.
And then get the first.
Yep.
Go backwards again. It was a long time before we got down that close.
So the Eagles have taken a lead against Plymouth here at home on the first day of October.
We have a very young team out here.
Yes.
Tavin Porter, sophomore. 3 or 4 freshmen. Brody Nagel, sophomore. So maybe they don't want to kick it to the big guns in the back. Davin.
Bailey set to boot it. Gives it a line drive shot. Takes a funny hop at about the 35.
Nice
and
job.
Good coverage. Brought down at the 30.
Looks like Mojica again.
He's played well tonight.
Yep. He had a good game last week, too. He had an 81-yard run last week on a sweep for a touchdown.
Outstanding.
Yep.
I walked about 81 yards today.
I know I didn't.
So, 1st and 10, Plymouth from their own 30.
Oh.
Gets away. They had him, and he gets out over the 35 to about the 36-yard line. Believe that was Welch. He has been their primary go-to guy, number 28.
Yep.
Second down for the Bobcats.
I think that was TJ that had him in the backfield and lost him.
So a gain of 6. It is 2nd and 4. And we've got one wide out for Plymouth, right at the bottom of your screen.
Same play again.
Same play and same result. And that is going to be a first down.
See, now they can tell by the motion, because that's slow motion, he's going to get it on a counter. If it's fast motion, you might get it and continue that way, but nope.
4:57 left on the clock. It is ticking. Plenty of time, Brian, for Plymouth to go down the field. I believe they have one timeout left.
Right, but they don't get much big chunk yardage.
No,
So
except on a big run, which they are certainly capable of pulling off. But you can't count on those.
they're going strong side, I bet. Yep, that's how I called it. Nice job.
And Kennett didn't bite, and they take it back to about the 40.
See, so far, when they've overloaded, they always run to the overload. Now, they do have a play where they'll bring a guy back to the weak side as a counter, but they haven't done that yet.
They'll give him forward progress to the 42. Which is really no progress at all.
No.
Call it 2nd and 10.
Yep. And they're in no hurry. I don't understand.
No, they don't seem to be hurrying. Cross. Drops, looks, throws over the middle, complete. And he's going to go all the way. Nobody is going to catch him.
Where is our safety? How come we don't have a safety out there?
I think that was Welch again.
Yep.
On the reception.
Yep, it was. But we. Well, he couldn't catch him. Krosky can't.
No, you can't expect Krosky to catch him.
Can't play safety.
So 6 points on the board for the Bobcats, and this time they're going to go for the single point conversion. They failed on their attempt at 2. Now they'll go for 1.
Whoa. Flag. Yep, delay game. Five-yard penalty. That's the first one.
Yep, I think you're right.
On an extra point. Big deal. Whoopee.
Kicker is Nate Ruff. The holder is Welch. Ball's down, kicks up.
Look good.
It's through, and that's a point for Plymouth, giving them a 13-7 lead with 3:40 left here in the half. It'd be really nice if Kennett could answer that one really quickly.
I'm surprised they kicked it. Didn't they go for 2 the first
time? They did, and they didn't get it.
Yeah, but if you get 2 this time, now you're 7 points up. Now they're only 6. That's kind of an odd thing to do this early in the game. We've got Elijah Littlefield, Brody Nagel, Logan Troon, 12.
Walcott and Mojica back deep.
Hunter Daggett, and I was trying to get the front line.
You ever notice the guys in the middle never get any respect? The up backs, we never mention them.
No.
Really got to do that. All right. Kick is deep. Walcott backs up 5 yards, takes it at the 8.
Run your butt off.
Cuts by 1, cuts by 2, and is out to about the 37-yard line.
Nice return. When he runs north-south and has that little jitterbug thing that he did out there, he's really good at it. He just sometimes thinks, I'm really fast. I'm going across the field.
So about a 29-yard return on that, Brian. That's not bad.
No, not at all. 36? I'll start on a 36 any day.
Eagles 1st and 10. Still plenty of time with 3:34 on the clock. Pitch. No. Handoff. It's Bennett. And Bennett is out close to the first down.
Oh, I saw a crackback by Elijah Littlefield, right? 88?
Yeah.
Robitaille. And he just sealed the corner. He didn't have to do anything hard, but he sealed it. That's how we got those yards.
So a 9-yard gain for Tanner Bennett.
Yep.
And it is 2nd and 1 for the Eagles. You can do a lot of things at a 2nd and 1, Brian.
Yep. First down be good.
Yeah, that's always a plus. Handoff, and again, it is Bennett picking up the first, out close to the 50.
Yeah. We need to get the defender's hand off our face mask. That's what he had a hold of that one, right in front of everybody.
Ball on the Kennett 49. So Eagles roughly midfield with 3:13 to go here in the half. And Bennett hard into the line, picks up about 4. That'll keep the clock running. 2nd and, call it 7. Carrier brings them up in a hurry. Short time in the huddle.
I think I'm pulling it back and maybe throwing to somebody. Maybe I'm not.
Bennett gets outside and picks up the first down. Gets out of bounds. That'll stop the clock along with the first down. We'll move the sticks. Another big run by Tanner Bennett.
Yeah, we're always calling Evan Korosky, whether he's running or tackling. That time he sealed the corner with a nice block. And we keep going to weeks to the short side of the field, which is odd, but as long as it's working, I'd keep doing it.
Yep.
Plus, you get the out of bounds, too.
Plus, we can see it a lot better. It's not in a different zip code. 2 wide outs for the Eagles. Third man out is Bennett, and he hurdles one man, picks up a few extra yards. It's going to be 2nd and about 5.
You're just talking to him. Oh, no. Last week at Merrimack Valley, I think he got a stinger because he kept shaking his arm like, come on, wake up. That time he did a flip and landed on something. No, they take a timeout.
He's up.
You don't have to take him out. If you take a timeout. Oh, no, I know why. Because it wasn't a timeout. It was referee timeout.
Right. 2nd and 4. So Bennett picked up 6 on that. But he is not in there this time. Krosky comes in. Carrier to the line. Eagles right behind him. And I think it's Krosky getting shut down after a short gain.
I'm not sure I agree with that call, but we're fighting the clock right now, so we got to get more chunks in.
1:38 and counting, 3rd and 2.
And I think we got 2 more timeouts, so we should be throwing them up here pretty quick.
I know you can hear me. Former Kennett players, if you played with Kelly John, slide.
And that is a first down for the Eagles. Was that Bennett back in?
Yes.
I thought so.
That's a first down for the Eagles.
So the Eagles are picking up the yardage, but they're running out of time. 1:14 on the clock.
Eagles are driving with 27-yard line.
Eventually, they're going to have to throw the ball just to stop the clock, if nothing else, Brian. 2 wide outs, 1 top, 1 bottom. And a big run by the Eagles, but they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps running.
Timeout, absolutely.
Got to call it.
Looks like they're on the 15, so that's not bad.
6-yard gain.
Left in the second quarter. Again, last chance. You've got 50 seconds.
Ooh.
You get your 50-50 raffle tickets. 50 seconds.
Was that Mojica that carried that ball?
No, that was Evan Krosky.
Was it? Okay,
Yes.
because Mojica was the last one in, and I saw his number over there. He must have been leading the blocking.
I think he was trying to, yes.
Okay.
The last 32 years while Kelly John was on the sidelines.
Kelly John Scruggs.
Next to the field. So you can help celebrate
Rumor has it Kelly John is retiring.
Kelly John at halftime.
Yeah, but it will be seeing him at halftime. He's warming up down there.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Yep.
What are we doing?
Hard into the line. That's going to gain him nothing.
No, that's not clock management. Come on now.
They got to hustle. No huddle.
I think we still have a timeout, I believe.
Lineup and snap.
Deep. One-on-one. No, he did not hold on.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought I saw a foot
I
down.
thought his feet were in, but apparently his feet were in, but the ball was not under control.
Right.
At least that stops the clock with 27.7 seconds left, Bryant.
Yep.
Getting outside, picking up the first down, banging through bodies is
Oh.
Krosky.
Oh, he's like on the one.
No, it's Bennett.
Yeah.
Bennett. And he is down at about the 1. He came that close to getting it in there, Brian. So the Eagles quickly come to the line. And touchdown.
Nice job. Let's kick it. Go up by 1.
That was Krosky.
Yeah.
So the Eagles have tied it up with 8.3 seconds left. 13-13, and now they are going for the lead with the extra point. Good snap. Ball's up. Kick is good.
Now that's a half right
That's
there.
a half of football, and the Eagles are going to have a 14-13 lead, assuming that the Bobcats can't score in 8.3 seconds.
Well,
there was a day I would not have been that confident that it couldn't
Right.
be done. Today I'm feeling fairly comfortable with
well,
that.
I'll tell you something. If I'm the defensive coordinator, when they have the ball, I got 4 guys deep. They're not going by me
Yeah,
anymore.
go ahead. Let them get to the 40. Let them get to the 30,
Yeah.
but don't let them get any further.
Right. Time's going to run out.
The food boosters, don't miss out. There's still time to buy your commemorative Team Camden 192 t-shirts or mugs. Only $10. Help support research and treatment at the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute.
And we have a lot of young kids out there on the kickoff return team.
Well, that's good because we're going to need those kids to be veterans in a
Yep,
year or
yep.
two.
Yep.
Bailey set to put the foot in it. Hard line drive kick taken at the 35. And knocked out of bounds at about the 42-yard line.
He ran 20 yards to gain 2. The old east-west. All right, Coach.
One play, I'm throwing it down the field. I don't know about you.
Oh, yeah, but
Absolutely.
I want 4 guys in the back here.
Yet so many times, Brian, we have seen them or teams just take a knee here. I will never understand it as long as I live.
Yep. Well, they're doing it.
And that's just what they're going to do. They're
Yep.
just going to take the knee and pack it in.
Watch your fake, though.
Nope, he's down, and that's it for the half here at Gary Millen Stadium tonight. The Eagles take the lead late, 14-13, over the Plymouth Bobcats at the half. I don't think anybody would have probably assumed that was going to be the case if they'd said what's going to happen in the first half of this football game.
No, I totally agree.
All right, we're going to take a break for some sponsors here. Brian and I will be back in just a moment, maybe to break down that half and maybe have a special guest here in the booth if he manages to get up here.
Here are some of the sponsors who make this broadcast possible. Profile Subaru on Route 16 in Conway. We'll give you more than a better deal. We'll give you a better dealer. North Conway Incinerator Service on Horseshoe Drive in Center Conway, celebrating more than 40 years of business in the Mount Washington Valley. Black Cap Grill in Settlers Crossing, right between LL Bean and REI. Come hungry, bring a friend. Atlantic Pool and Spa on Route 16 in North Conway. Pools, saunas, and hot tubs, sales and service. True North Veterinary Hospital, Route 302 in Bartlett, reminding you to make sure your pets are protected from fleas and ticks this and every season. Mount Washington Valley Customs, full-service repairs and pre-owned car and truck sales on Route 302 in Redstone. Big Dave's Bagels and Deli, winner of the best bagel and the best sandwich in the Valley, according to the latest Conway Daily Sun Best of the Valley Readers Poll. Diane Rio State Farm Insurance on Route 16 in Conway. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Intervale Stove Shop, a hearth and HVAC showroom on Route 16 in Intervale. Come home to comfort. Country Cabinets, etc. Your kitchen and bath source for the Mount Washington Valley on the East Conway Road and on the web at countrycabinetsetc.com. North Country Dental, with offices in North Conway and Gorham. We'd love to make your smile. Fiesta Jalisco Mexican Restaurant, a family restaurant on Route 16 in North Conway. Mexican specialties to eat in or take out. Saco Valley Sports Center, bowling, indoor golf, arcade games for the whole family on Route 302 in Freiburg. The Bike Shop on the North-South Road in North Conway. Bicycle sales and service. Milford Flooring, just a mile north of North Conway Village on Route 16 and 302 in Intervale, specializing in products and installation. First Stop Deli and Grocery, breakfast sandwiches, coffee, subs, pizza, and more in Conway Village. Herto Heating Services, providing for all your heating service needs 24 hours a day. Hills RVs, your family-owned and operated new and used RV dealer on Route 302 in Redstone. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, a Valley original on Route 302 in Glen, serving curbside takeout, heat and eat meals, and order-ahead takeout catering options. Varsity Beverage, your local family-owned Pepsi bottler.
All right, Kelly John Scruggs. Brian, he has been a Kennett fixture for as long as I can remember.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been broadcasting Kennett football for, well, almost 20 years now. So he is going to be retiring. This is a big moment for him.
Oh, absolutely.
And everybody loves Kelly John.
In case you can't read it from here, the inscription reads, Kelly John, KJ Scruggs, in recognition and thanks for your many decades of dedication and service to the Kennett Eagle football program. Kelly John, please accept our deepest thanks for everything you've done for the Kennett players, coaches, and the entire Kennett football community. We are all better people from knowing you. Thank you, Kelly John, and congratulations.
He has been a huge, just his presence makes everybody happy.
Yep.
He loves to talk to you. He loves to talk about anything. It has been an absolute pleasure having Kelly John around all these years. I don't know really what you would call him as far as what part he plays on the Eagles, but he's there, and he's just there.
Yep, absolutely.
And he's always down on the sidelines. He's sort of a manager, sort of a mascot, sort of a you name it. He's Kelly John Scruggs,
Yep.
and everybody just loves the guy. Hard to believe he's as old as he is. He's about 50.
Yep.
I know he once asked my wife out on a date because she's short. He liked that because he could look her in the eye. And when he found out that she was my wife, he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." Kelly John is a classic. I am sure he is going to be giving us the Cotton Eye Joe dance here sometime this evening.
I thought that's what they said.
I would be stunned if he doesn't.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Boy, the speaker.
They are having some serious problems with the public address system here tonight. So Kelly John gets trophy of recognition. Looks like maybe a specialty jersey, and
maybe all the players signed it, maybe?
I would like to think so.
Yep. Yeah, Chris Bailey brought him back. He did a nice long stretch, and he took like
It
4
was
or
a
5.
few years, yeah. He
and
was
then-
not here.
And somehow Bales got him to come back, and he's loved it ever since.
Well, I know it won't be quite the same without him around.
Right.
That's for sure.
Well, I guess he could be around. He might be sitting down below us or something.
Right.
But he won't be on the sidelines. Lloyd Jones, photographer extraordinaire, went out and took the picture of the ceremony.
And I saw Josh Spalding out there from the Salmon Press, Carroll County Independent Group.
Yep.
We are very fortunate, Brian, in having some outstanding media outlets here in central and northern New Hampshire. As I say, Josh Spalding from the Salmon Press, the Conway Daily Sun with Lloyd Jones, he's always around, and of course up until recently, Jamie Giametti taking awesome photographs. And let's not forget our own Conway Community TV, Valley Vision. We are here at every game and covering Kennett and Freiburg sports as much as we possibly can. It really is a bonus to the Valley as to what all of these outlets do for local sports.
Oh, absolutely. It's a very giving town.
It is that.
Yep.
Kennett Drumline getting it done down there. All right, Brian, that first half, let's give a little bit of a discussion on that. I don't think anybody really would have guessed that the Eagles would be up 14-13 as we go into the half, but they are. And granted, maybe this Plymouth team isn't the same Plymouth team we've seen in years past, but it's also not the same Kennett team we've had in years past.
Right.
So for these kids to be up by a point over their arch rival Plymouth on a night like this, homecoming, it's a big deal.
That's like I said early before the game, that if we can get our running game going, it was very good last week. And right now, I think it's very good also.
Oh, Tanner Bennett has been absolutely, he's out of his mind running. And when he's not, Krosky is. So, the Eagles are definitely picking the ball up and taking it downfield for yardage.
Yep. And then taking chances offensively with the long pass.
Yep.
And we actually got one to
finally got one.
24 there. But we get the ball. That's
yes,
right.
we do. That
we
is
get the
correct.
ball.
We get the ball to open the half, which, when we started the game, we were saying, well, what do we want to do? Do we want to take the ball, play defense? What do we want to do here? And you never know when you make that decision how it's going to play into the game, but it's definitely going to play into the Eagles' hands if they can take that ball down and score, or even if they can eat up a bunch of the clock. Because anytime you got the lead, it's not a bad idea to use clock.
Oh, absolutely. And just keep coming at them.
I think that's the key, is keep coming at this Plymouth team. They aren't as great as the Plymouth teams of the past.
Nope, but we are pretty powerful in the backfield. You put Karofsky and Bennett back there.
Brian, what do you think? I missed a couple of games as I was doing Freiburg, and you worked with Jeff Flint. What is different about Kennett from their opening 3 games to the last 2.
Well,
what really has turned this team around?
Getting Tanner Bennett back game 3, that was huge. And we held St. Thomas that game to 10 points. So the defense has gotten a lot better. Now the offense now is caught back up with the defense. And you can see, take away that long pass and we could be up by 2 scores.
Very true. I mean, when you think about it, this Kennett team was 0-3 and had scored no points and allowed 88. It was 88-0 after 3 games. Kennett was in deep, deep trouble. They go out, they really play well at Merrimack Valley. They win that one big, and now here they are, going head-to-head with Plymouth.
Yep. And got them by 1.5. I mean, you couldn't write a script any better than that.
You couldn't ask for a better situation for the Eagles. All right, we're going to take some sponsor spots before the second half gets going, and we will be back with what promises to be a great second half in just a moment.
Here are some of the sponsors who make this broadcast possible. Badger Realty, the only name you need to know in real estate. On the web at badgerrealty.com. The Lobster Trap Restaurant. Seafood, steaks, Italian on West Side Road in North Conway. The Associates of your North Conway, Hannaford. Proud to serve the Mount Washington Valley from the Hannaford store on Route 16 in North Conway. The UPS store on the North-South Road in North Conway, your print and copy center. White Mountain Oil and Propane. 2820 White Mountain Highway in North Conway. Always there for you. Conway Scenic Railroad in North Conway Village, offering old-fashioned railroading experiences the whole family will enjoy. North Country Fair Jewelers, celebrating our 53rd year as full-service jewelers on Main Street in North Conway. White Mountain Stove Shop on Route 16, always encouraging you to get fired up. DQ Grill and Chill, serving 2 Valley locations at the Light in Glen and on the Strip in North Conway. Northeast Auto Body on Route 302 in Redstone, with over 40 years serving the Mount Washington Valley. Levitt's Country Bakery on Route 16 in Conway, baking for the Valley since 1976. Infinger Insurance, home, auto, and business insurance, with offices at 1205 Eastman Road in North Conway. Vino's Specialty Foods and Meats, a family-owned butcher shop on Route 16 in North Conway, your local source for fresh food. Rogers Tunes on the East Conway Road, remote starters, car stereos, and Intoxilock installation. Dewey's Tire and Auto Repair, 181 Kearsarge Road in North Conway, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Computer Port, dependable, local, a name you can trust. We know computers, we build them. E.G. Chandler Property Management, specializing in condominium management and celebrating over 30 years of service to the Mount Washington Valley. Redstone Napa, 512 Eastman Road in Redstone, for all your auto part needs and Napa know-how. International Mountain Climbing School in North Conway. All ages, all abilities, all the time. Cafe Noche, open Wednesday through Sunday in Conway Village, the best little Outback Mexican restaurant in the North Country. Cannell's Country Store, established in 1884 and now open all year across from the Scenic Vista in Intervale. Progressive Auto Works in Glen. With over 20 years in business, Progressive Auto Works uses computerized diagnostics to find the problem and fix it right. Progressive Auto Works specializes in foreign cars and offers complete AC services, four-wheel alignment, and state inspections. We also do custom work on everything from family cars to race cars. Ask about our rewards program for regular customers. Progressive Auto Works on Route 302 in Glen.
right, Brian. Second half just about set to get underway. The 3-minute mark has been passed, and both teams have pretty much started stretching out, getting ready. It is cold here tonight. Muscles definitely can tighten up, no question about that. It's probably been the coldest night we've had all year since, late last winter, certainly.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like, right now it should be like in the low 50s.
Yeah, it feels like it's in the low 50s or even high 40s.
Yeah, yeah.
Fortunately, there is no wind and as yet no mist to kind of dampen it down. So it feels just like that early October cold.
Yep.
While I got a moment, I'm going to mention the silver and gold sponsors of Kennedy Eagles football from the Boosters, the Valley Originals, Varsity Beverage, Rotten Rock, and Turner Septic. And the Boosters thank them very much for their contributions to Kennedy Eagles football. And we thank the Boosters for everything that they do for everyone associated with Kennedy football.
Yep. Rick, if I could back up real quickly.
By all means,
you asked me
back
about
up.
what the difference was. The first 3 weeks, Cam threw the ball well,
Yep.
but he threw it 100 miles an hour.
Okay.
And we just didn't catch it. All of a sudden, last week, he started putting touch on it. We catch those, and all of a sudden things just turned, and he's just becoming more of a complete quarterback now.
Well, if you've got a situation where the other team knows that you can complete a key pass, they're going to have to be more aware of it, which opens the game up for your runners as well.
Right.
So you've got to have one to augment the other and vice versa.
Yep.
You can't just live by the run alone, unless, of course, you're the old-style Plymouth team, which could live by the run alone.
Well, I was really surprised. We took it over for 149.
Yep.
And went down the field running the ball.
Correct.
And ended up scoring running it.
And not only did we end up scoring, we ended up putting the extra point through to take the lead 14-13 over Plymouth here on a perfect night for high school football.
Yep.
I personally am an Saturday afternoon football kind of guy. I like high school football on a nice fall Saturday afternoon. Yep. But this is the perfect kind of night for high school football if you got to have it on a Friday night.
But we played Kingswood here 4 weeks from tonight.
Uh-huh.
And
we're not going there. You and I already know what it's going to be like here 4 weeks from tonight.
1st of November.
Yep. That's bundle up in about as much as you can get on.
Yeah, I might even wear sweatpants for that one.
I would be thinking that's a good idea. Brian, of course, is well known for his constantly wearing of shorts, but that's a football thing.
Yeah.
All right. Plymouth has to kick it off to the Eagles, and the Eagles have the lead. So here is an opportunity for the Eagles to take charge of this football game.
Let's go for it, boys.
Foots into it, and it's a deep, deep kick. That's Mojica on the far side. And he barrels his way out to about the 25, and that's as far as he's going to get, where he's met by a wall of white.
They've been kicking it to Walcott. They finally said, we're going to kick it to somebody else this time. Tyler's been doing a good job.
He has. So the Eagles will start from the 26-yard line. Carrier brings them to the line. 2 wide outs, 1 top, 1 bottom. Pitch back. Out and around, turns the corner, and good gain by Krosky out to about the 40.
Why did they throw a flag 15 yards behind the play?
I knew you were going to get to that before I was.
Oh, I'm telling you.
This is one of those things that is really starting to annoy me about the game of football, and that is flags so far away from the play, they have absolutely no bearing on the play whatsoever.
Nothing whatsoever.
Eagles still with first down.
That's way on the backside.
Yep.
I can't believe it.
It meant nothing to the way the play was developed or completed.
Yep. Nope. 0.
So, 1st and 20 for the Eagles on the holding call.
So we'll
Same play. This time he cuts inside and picks up.
Still nice run, no?
Yep, 7, 8 yards.
And that was a gain, about 7 yards for the Eagles, carried by Evan Karowski.
I think listening to the coaches up here from Canada, 77's a pretty good ball player, and he was playing defensive end on the other side. And of course, we keep running this side. So now this half, he's on this side.
50-50 raffle. Someone's going to pull up $186. Now read that number when you get a chance.
That would be Tyler Stokowski.
There we go.
Bennett dives under, gets to the 25.
Bennett on the left side.
So he's back to about where this drive started.
Yep. But we got 10 to go here.
Yes, and unfortunately, we only have one down to do it.
I don't know. We like to go for fourth down.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're going to do it from back inside the 30.
No, if we can get 9 yards on this one, maybe.
Maybe, but I don't think so.
Well, maybe Walcaller to beat his man for a touchdown.
That would be good. It is Bennett finding a big hole, gets a free, and he's got the first down. But he got it.
What a great job of sealing that corner. I lost who it was, but Bennett hurt again.
Bennett. This is the second time he's gotten up a little shakily in the last 10 plays or so. But he picked up the first down for the Eagles. Ball marked at the 37, 38.
Big play. Nice play. I like it. What's going on here? We got there's no timeout here. The young guys are taking the water bottles out.
That would definitely count as too many men on the field.
Yeah. You got to go quickly, guys.
Eagles line up. Krosky tries to go up the middle, picks up maybe 3.
Right up the middle.
I tell you, he lays the hurt on him.
And as you were saying, Brian, he laid a hurt on somebody down there right now.
Yep. I didn't see that, believe me, folks. I would maybe not.
No,
said
I
that.
know you didn't. I'm trying to pick up the number. It is a Plymouth player. I can't see the number through the attendance.
Nope, I can't either.
He was on the bottom of the pile, so he may have had a couple of people just fall on
He
him.
could have, yep.
And on a night like this, when it's cold, you get a knee in the back or the ribs, it hurts.
I don't know, they're sending the players off.
Yep, that usually means he may be down for a minute. Oh, he's sitting up. Now he's being helped up.
50?
He's up.
50.
You are correct. It is number 50, and that is
50, Jeffrey Lyford.
Jeff Lyford.
Now we've got to pause. This is the moment some of you have been waiting for. This is the result of the 50-50 raffle. If I call your number,
Big 50-50 raffle here tonight. My guess is it's going to be a sizable amount of change.
Taylor, the door on the school side door toward the school.
All right, Eagles to the line.
Right after this play.
Just an FYI, so if you do go back to the other side, the defensive end's kicking in.
Nice seal.
Bennett, and he picks up about 8.
Bennett driven out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds by Brock Tanner. So Tanner Bennett knocked out by Brock Tanner.
We're looking at a third and
I know he's tired.
just over a yard.
What's tight his leg?
Third and
3, 6,
looks like 3rd and 1.
6, 8. Again, 3, 6, 9, 8.
Now we know he's in 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah.
On the school side door of the announcing booth for a $186 payout.
$186 on the 50-50. That's pretty good. Oh, we got a flag. It's like we had Bennett moving in the backfield. Yep.
What a false start for the Eagles.
So he'll give up a few of those yards.
Marches it back.
That makes it 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. Call it 3rd and 6.
Eagles 42-yard line.
Clock already moving fast in this one, down to 9:47.
Yep.
Gain of about 3. Karofsky. 4th and, boy, I don't know, 4th and 4. What do you think?
I'm going for it.
Okay.
Because I see the quarterback out there.
Oh, that's a bold call, Brian. Bold call.
100%.
This really isn't 4-down territory when you're outside the 45.
And you got a 1-point lead. That's,
Yeah. This is another gutsy call by Coach Beckwith.
Northwest, if you've got your GPS.
And it's not going to happen.
Oh,
So the Eagles are going to come up short, and they will turn the ball over to Plymouth in good field position.
Eagles.
But that's showing a lot of confidence in the Eagle defense,
oh yeah. Yep.
which has been very strong.
Yep. Well, we got to have a safety back there. Have to.
So keep an eye on Karofsky and Tanner about being back. I just don't want to have them get burnt out on both sides. And not be losing on that.
9:01 here in the third. Eagles clinging to a precarious 1-point lead.
Yeah, I just figured out. I'm sitting here talking about safety. I think we play cover 0, which is man-to-man, and the guy that covers the wing is the outside backer, and that's not good for us. Good job.
Slicing through is Matt Cleary, but he didn't get much. The line held and sealed.
Oh, Karofsky made that tackle.
A yard on that play. 2nd and 9. Bobcats on the Eagles 45.
Second and 9. This looks like a definite run play, Brian. No wideouts at all.
No overload.
Pitch.
Yep. Oh, got to get him down.
And not only did he
Gotta
not
get
get
him
him down,
down.
he got a first down. That was Cleary again.
Cross. Pitches to
We had him well short of the first down, and we let him go.
held up, but still ball.
And he is inside the Eagle 35 to the 34-yard line.
Tyler and Sharp are both on.
Yep. Load
First and
again to
10.
the right. There we go.
Cleary. And he's to the 30 where he's definitely stopped, but gain of about 3, maybe 4.
Right side.
Gain of 4, call it 2nd and 6.
Why did he stop the clock?
That's a very good, well, the clock is now moving.
Yeah, but he stopped it for like 8 or 10 seconds.
You got me, Ryan. I have never tried to figure out what zebras think.
2nd and 7.
Watch this side. Yeah, he's over pursuing.
I think that was Mason Lassard.
To Mason Lassard.
Yep, fullback.
Into the right side.
I think it's only his 2nd carry of the day.
But once again, it's overload that side. They just want to run the overload. That's all they're doing.
And it is working.
Yes, that's like us. We
Yep.
just kept running to the right side also.
Drive down the field.
3rd and 2. It's Lassard again, and this time he got nothing.
I don't know if he got it or not.
I don't think so. I really don't think he did, Brian.
Necked by a horde of Eagles.
Yeah, he's still a yard short.
Down, 4th and 2.
But this is clearly 4th down territory, so, I mean, there was a time you know, you might see a punt here just to try and pin somebody deep,
Yeah,
but
no.
you don't see that anymore at all.
No.
Anytime you're inside the 40, it's a go for it.
Yeah, Plymouth's in rarefied air too. They don't usually go into third quarters down by 1.
That's true. And that's a first down and more. And that is going to be 6 for the Bobcats. Eagles just could not get a hand on that ball carrier. The one person that might have got sealed off at the last second, and it just broke him free.
Yeah, we missed him earlier than that. He was going to get a first down, but we just tackled and fell off it. That's too bad.
So 19-14 now. Bobcats take the lead, and they're going to go for the single extra point to go for 20. This is an important extra point, though, Brian. Ball is down. Kick is up. It is good.
I still don't understand it because it just leaves the door open for us.
Yep. Well, we can at least tie it with a touchdown and then possibly go ahead with
that's my point.
Yeah.
We're 2 for 2. He's missed 1 in 2 games now. I think he's 7 for 8.
But Plymouth has the lead again with 5:50 here in the third quarter. We have definitely seen a football game tonight, Brian, and frequently when we play these guys, we don't.
Right. No, this is a really good effort. Homecoming. Everybody's pumped up. The only thing I can see that's going to hurt us a little bit right now is 20-3 on our side are a little bit tired.
Yeah.
Because they've been carrying the whole load. But that's our choice. I mean, that's where we have to go.
All right, set to kick off to the Eagles. Good boot goes to Mojica. Mojica cuts behind Walcott's block, right up the middle, gets away, and is out to about the 39-yard line. Nice return by Mojica.
Nice run back.
You called it earlier, Brian, when you said that they had been kicking to Walcott. Now the last couple times they've gone to Mojica.
Yep. And now they're going to have a question.
Yeah, because Mojica just gave him a nice return out to the 39. Good kicker, Nate Ruff. He puts the ball where he wants it.
Yep. Yep.
So the Eagles 1st and 10 from their own 39. And Krosky is just buried at the 40.
He's cutting it in too early. He needs to get outside more. That's how we get the corner sealed. If you go inside, we can't seal the corner.
Short gain, 2nd and 9.
Oh, 50 is back in, too. He's the middle backer.
Good.
For
Plymouth. Lyford. He was the one that was down for the injury about 5 minutes ago.
Yep.
2nd and 9 for the Eagles.
Oh, get him.
Pitch.
Keep it
Bennett.
going. Oh, what's
There's
that?
a flag.
What are you throwing a flag for?
Well, I think he saw a penalty, Brian. It's just a wild guess. Or he saw what he thought was a penalty.
Now, that's like 7 holding penalties on us. We haven't had 7 holding penalties in all 4 games before this. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Well, it hurts the Eagles for sure once again. That'll send them back. It is going to be 2nd and 19. Bailey looking, throwing incomplete.
Yep.
He was looking for Walcott at the 40. Missed him. Though I'm thinking if Walcott had caught that, he would have been probably hit somewhere into the track.
Yeah.
Because
You're
he
right.
was being lined up if
Yeah.
he had caught that.
Well, the ball was high, too.
Yep.
His arms were up in the air. Talk about ribs being exposed.
Yeah. So 3rd and 19. Not a good situation. Not a lot of plays in the playbook, 3rd and 19. Bailey looking, going. I'm not sure who his target was, Brian. There were 2 Eagles that theoretically could have caught that football.
Evan Rossi and
Littlefield.
I don't know either.
And I really couldn't tell who the target was.
Once there was contact out there, I lost the ball.
Yep. It looked like it was maybe a little too far ahead of Littlefield, but way short of Krosky. So now it is 4th and 19, and the Eagles will have to punt. Good snap, gets it away, but it's not a good punt.
No.
That lands at about the 46-yard line and goes out of bounds. So Plymouth will have the ball in good field position, and the Eagles' D is going to have to come up big.
Oh, they put it on. What are they putting on the 50? Nice.
Okay, I'll take that
It
because
went-
it sure as heck went out of bounds before the 50.
Yeah, actually the 45.
Yeah, I thought it landed around the 45.
Out of bounds.
Yeah,
I mean, really?
I'll take what I can get.
Center of the field. I'd like to thank Catherine Bennett, who, even though she runs,
So the ball at midfield,
thank you very much, Kathy. Life of an athlete leadership.
and that is where the Eagles' defense will have to try and shut down Plymouth because you do not want to go down 2 scores.
No.
Take over, 1st and 10.
Oh,
Tanner.
great tackle in the backfield.
Cross hands on. Tosses to Cleary.
Cleary just got absolutely stuffed in the backfield. Loss of 1.
Oh, 52, Sean Carrier. Nice hit. He come flying through and made the tackle.
2nd and 11 now for Plymouth.
That's not typical Plymouth either. They never go. They're like second, second and 7,
Second
third and 3.
Yeah. Cutting, and again, a great tackle by the Eagles.
That's the Robitaille.
I think so.
Yeah, 88.
So Robitaille in tight and no gain. 3rd and 11.
Similar results. 3rd down. And 11 to go.
You have to put Bennett on 28. Krosky can't cover him.
This is a huge stop, Brian. If
Oh.
the Eagles can stop him here, they're going to get the ball in pretty good field position, even off a punt.
Yep.
Try and take the lead again.
We
But
got
they got to stop him here.
28's going to go.
Cross, throws, incomplete, broken up.
What is wrong?
Broken up by Mahuka.
And I believe we do have a flag.
Oh, yes, there is.
Yeah.
Our defender reached up with his right hand and knocked it down. Now, what is wrong with that play?
I don't understand. I have to say, I thought he came in and just knocked it away.
Oh, they're taking it away.
Yep, good call.
That's-
Good non-call,
That's
I
a-
should say.
That's a good move.
So no flag, and it is 4th and 11. They are going to have to punt.
4th down.
I can't imagine they're going to go for it on 4th and 11, Brian.
Oh, here they come.
So Walcott goes back deep for the Eagles. And in theory, the Eagles should have the ball in excellent field position. Walcott back at about the 15. Watch the trick play. Nope, he kicks it.
Catch it. Oh,
Walcott.
no.
And he has to fall on it at the 20. I think he just plain started to call the fair catch when he felt himself starting to slip. So they will have to take over at the 20. That's unfortunate. I think the Eagles were really hoping they'd have that around the 30 or the 35.
He lost 10 yards, but just not catching it and run. He did that once last week, too. He's only a sophomore. You know, he'll learn these things.
Well, he definitely slipped. His leg went out from under him, and that's what I thought I saw the hand go up. So, like, I better call a fair catch. Banging forward.
The big guy.
Yep, Mr. Krosky. Not a big gain. Call it 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
.222 left here in the 3rd.
Same play.
Same play, basically same result.
Yeah.
Same play off to the left.
It is 3rd and 6.
How come we stopped running over here?
Bangs out another yard, and it's 3rd down, 5 yards to go on the Eagle 25.
So it will be 3rd and 5. They got a good spot out of that.
Oh, they got the middle. You got to get outside here. Yeah, exactly.
Bennett.
Ow.
And he is knocked for a loss of a yard.
Evan just, he whiffed on 2 guys.
So 4th down, Eagles are going to have to punt, Brian.
Yeah, that was not a good series. See, he does that all the time.
Decent punt.
Yep.
And taken at the 45-yard line. That was Welch. And he held on to it, took the fair catch.
Yeah, that was another ground ball to Sam.
Yep.
I almost bet you the next time that we punt, they're going to come after it.
One minute left here in the 3rd quarter. Plymouth comes to the line. Looking to extend their lead. Eagles looking to shut it down.
Oh.
Give us to Welch, and he almost broke that as he cut back. Picks up about 7.
Wiggles 4th for 7 yards. 2nd and 3 into Eagle territory for the Bucs.
One more play, and we'll get through the 3rd.
Yep, and it's just about what they are going to get off as we're at 35 seconds. By the time they get to the line and take this play, it will indeed be under 30.
Yep. Oh, I saw that coming.
Oh, wow.
So did Tanner Bennett.
Yeah, so did every other Eagle. All the Eagles in on that. Bennett was the first one there, but he had a whole lot of black and white help.
Yeah, it was the old dreaded counterplay, and they stayed home for it. Good job.
Loss of about 4, maybe 5. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter here at Millen Field. Plymouth holding a 20-14 lead over the Eagles and holding on to the football. Good crowd still here, Brian, even though it's gotten colder as the night has gone on.
Oh, yeah. No, this is still a game. One-score game. Actually, one score and an extra point, and we're in the lead.
Yeah, it's definitely a football game. We have not seen a lot of those with the Eagles this year.
Yeah, if we played like this at
Oh,
St. Thomas, we would have had that game.
I think if we'd played like this against everybody except maybe Sauhegan,
Yeah,
we probably.
Timberlane is.
They're tough.
They're very good.
But, you know, all in all, the Eagles have finally turned the corner both offensively and defensively
Yep.
and are playing decent football.
Yep. The thing is, we're not deep. We're not very deep. I mean, that's why those guys, Tanner and Evan, they're playing every play on the field as far as offense and defense. And they're getting gassed at times. Right now, they got a second win with a break. Big play here, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6.
All right, fourth quarter just about getting started. It is 3rd and 6. Going back, throwing screen, and knocked away.
Was that
I'm trying to see who got in on that and maybe got a hand on it.
51?
Could be Stearnsy, maybe.
Yep. I think he was in that area.
He was definitely in there. Whether he got a hand on it or whether he just kind of interfered visually with the throw. Doesn't matter, he broke it up.
That's right. We got a punt out of it.
So the Eagles will get the ball back, and again, they should be in decent field position. We'll see if Plymouth, they're gonna, that was maybe touched. Rolls out of bounds at about the 18-yard line.
I don't know if he has any idea where it went out.
Do you think that somebody got a hand on that? Because the Eagles had somebody right there.
I don't think anybody touched it. I just think I think he tried to adjust his foot when he kicked it. He says, if I kick it straight, I'm going to kick it right into him.
Yeah. So they're going to take it at the 20. And the Eagles have some work to do with 11:47 left here in the football game, just as the fourth quarter gets started. They're down by 6. And banging his way forward to the 25 is, I believe, Krosky.
Nope, Tanner.
No, it was Tanner. Sometimes you got to wait until who comes up off the bottom of the pile.
Because I knew it wasn't 52, because he's a lineman, so.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Sam. Might have been 54, Sam Seavey.
There's a player we don't talk about enough. He does so many different things for the Eagles. Sam Seavey.
He did it again. That's a good call.
That's Bennett. And that is a first down.
I think that's our version of our trap. And now once we bring them back in, then we can start running that off-tackle stuff.
And as always, the mist is starting to settle here in the fourth quarter.
I know.
It's this field. You get into the fourth quarter, that mist just starts coming down. And this time the Eagles are caught and knocked for a solid loss. That was Mojica that just got buried back at about the 28-yard line.
That one hurts. 4-yard loss.
So 2nd and 14. Eagles quick out of the huddle.
I just think we're getting out of the
4 wide outs. Short snap, complete, and breaking free all the way out to midfield.
That's Mojica.
Well, he got nailed the previous play, but he made up for it there. The big pickup. 1st and 10 from the 50.
Good call, Coach.
First and down, 9:46 to go. Kennett needs a score. finding a hole and picking up 5.
Nice job, Tanner.
Bennett.
Drives forward, 5
So into Bobcat territory at the 45. Mojica is going to bring the play in from Coach Beckwith.
Right there.
Bennett banging off tackle. Might have picked up 2, possibly 3.
Well, definitely 4 down territory. But
Oh,
it'd be
absolutely.
nice to get it right here.
3rd and 4 for the Eagles.
Get it in there, coach. Let's go. We can't lose 5 yards. I'm yelling like you can hear me.
You're doing what you do best, Brian. You're coaching.
Big 3rd down and 3 play for the Eagles.
That's okay. Come on now.
Krosky in motion, takes the pitch. And, ooh, I don't think he got it. I think he's short.
That's, hey, we're on their end of the field. We're going to be going for it.
Yeah. He didn't pick up the first, but he picked up a couple of yards to the 41.
4th down, 1 yard.
Oh, I'm going power. I got to go. I got to do the best thing I do, and that's just off tackle. I'd run off tackle this side. This defensive end is much smaller than 77.
Big play for the Eagles right here. They need the first. And I don't think they got it.
Nope. He went out. He went outside, and blocking went inside. Yeah.
So that is going to be a big turnover on downs by the Eagles to Plymouth. So Plymouth will be in pretty good position with 7:30 left, and now time is beginning to become a factor, Brian, as if Plymouth picks up a couple of first downs, they're going to eat up the clock.
Yeah.
Bennett.
Tanner needs some work
He's
done.
coming off the field, and I think he's just starting to feel like he's taken a lot of abuse in this one.
Yeah.
So to the line, Plymouth, and they're looking to pick up first downs and eat the clock.
Wide out. Use them. Grow.
What do they do with that?
I don't know. Throw.
And they're going to throw to him. And they may have him. They do. Oh, Brian. Plymouth in their 1 pass per game offense, and there it is. That's a huge chunk play, and it puts them down at the 20-yard line. That is almost a dagger to the heart of Kennett.
Yep. That hurts.
They have got to come up with a big stop here.
Pushing back.
Gain of about 2. Down to the 18. That's Cleary. He has been a good, solid back for them tonight. Cleary and his backmate, 28,
Yep.
Welch.
Yep.
They have probably accounted for a good 85% of the Plymouth offense.
Yep.
And that pass play just about accounted for the rest of it.
Well, they had that touchdown pass, 28 down the middle.
That was Welch, so there he's kind of
Yep.
accounting for that as well. So 2nd and 9. Give is to Welch, and he bangs his way forward for a couple.
Somebody caught the guy and took the worst of the beating. You cannot stand and get run over. That's not good. Lower your shoulder and put it in their belly. Well,
Kurt Cross has played a good game at quarterback. We haven't really called his name that much because he hasn't done that much, but he's been very steady
Oh, yeah.
as a QB.
Yep.
Handoff, and again, the Eagles play tough. Gain of a couple. It is 4th down.
Welch on the carry. It'll stop him short of the first down.
Call it 4th and 4.
And 3 yards to go.
This is maybe the biggest play of the night for the Eagles right here. They've got to stop this.
Oh, yes. Yep. Field goal.
Good call, Brian. That's what they're doing. They're setting up for the field goal. Ball is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. Just inside the goalpost. So they have gone for the field goal. That makes this a 2-score game, Brian, as the Eagles, even if they got a touchdown and added 2, only get to 22 points. So it is now 23-14 and a 2-score game with 4:50 left.
Yep. See, I thought the way they were playing the other ones was going to hurt them, but you add the 3 points, and now they're back. That's about a 30-yard field goal.
That was a good kick.
Nice kick.
And it had plenty of distance.
Yep.
It would have gone another 8 or 10 yards easy.
Yep.
But the Eagles now have a lot of work to do and not a lot of time to do it in.
Amy Burton led the way with a top 20 finish for the girls. Girls team finished 6th out of 26 schools. Nailing a 3rd place in Division II. The Eagles lace them up again tomorrow when they host their own Kennett Invitational at the
Ruff
middle school.
tees it up, sets himself.
2 p.m. Big
Walcott Mojica back deep. And the kick is going to send Walcott all the way to the 5.
Let it go.
He cuts across field, cuts back upfield, and is taken down. There's 2 flags. I'm thinking there may be something unnecessary post-play because those flags did not come out till he was down.
I thought the side, the guy next to the white guy with the hat, I thought he threw it early. Like, it should be holding on.
We'll wait and see. Eagles cannot afford a big penalty here. It is against the Eagles.
Of course. Go figure.
So that will put them deep in their own zone.
penalty brings the Eagles backwards.
Boy,
That ball is inside
the 10.
the 10.
Yep.
So the Eagles have to go 90 yards here, and then they'll have to find some way to do it again.
Yep. We got them spread. We got 4 wideouts.
Well, they've got to eat up the field, and they've got to do it quickly. Bailey, complete. Short, but complete. Gain of about 6, maybe 7. Second, call it 2nd and 3.
I think that was Walcott, 24.
Second down for the Eagles. On the 15-yard line, 2nd and 3.
I think if you crisscross the guys, you would think
They're playing man-to-man. We got to just get some crosses.
Bad snap. Bailey's got it blocked. His arm was going forward, and he got it away. I don't think that's a fumble. I think that's just going to be an incomplete pass.
Was that a bad snap?
Yes,
Okay.
very bad snap.
We just had one last series, too, that wasn't pretty.
It was, in fact, not a fumble, so
No.
the ball came loose, but he was going forward. It got blocked down.
Yep.
3rd and 3. And the Eagles can't afford to punt this away, Brian. They've got to get a first down here.
I agree.
Matter of fact, they may be in fourth down territory no matter what. And incomplete. That was Bailey looking for Bailey.
Yep.
Threw it behind him. It is 4th and 3. And Brian, for all intents and purposes, this next play is the ball game.
Yep. Yep. I think if I had 3rd down and 3, I'm running power at you to get that first down. Because if you don't get that first,
if you don't get the first down, you might as well, pack up the gear.
You're done.
Because they've got to have 2 scores. If it was a 1-score ball game, different story. But
absolutely.
2 scores, they have to get this first down and keep this going. Bailey throws. Is it complete or not? No, incomplete, and that is going to turn the ball over to Plymouth in good field position, and I'm afraid the Eagles are going to come up short in this one because basically all Plymouth has to do is maintain control of the football from this point out.
Those 2 passes went right in the ground. I wonder if it's getting slick out there, but
we've got that Millen, let's call it the Millen mist in the 4th quarter. It just always seems to come down here. Bill Edmonds and I were talking about that the other day.
The Friday nights are nice in September and not bad first week of October, but after that, too much Mother Nature.
Yep. So Plymouth now in possession of the football. They just want to work this out. They go to the air. Incomplete. Brian, I don't understand that logic at all. You're throwing into double coverage. What is he thinking?
Well, if we picked it off,
exactly.
We'd be scoring.
That makes no sense to me. I understand that they say, "Hey, let's go get a touchdown and put this one to bed," but you don't throw it into double coverage like that.
No, and you also stop the clock.
Yeah, which is what they don't want to do.
It's like 5 seconds went off the clock, and that's it. They're picking on Tyler Walcott, too.
Second and 10. Running hard and down to the 5.
Mojica with a shoestring tackle.
Yep, and a good thing he got him too, because otherwise he's going to pick another 5.
Where are our guys in the middle? They ran right up the middle.
We've got a timeout.
Nobody to be found.
And that's got to be a Kennett timeout, I'm sure. Because certainly Plymouth has no need to call a timeout here. .333 remain in a game that's just gotten away from the Eagles. They came into the second half with a 1-point lead, and they don't seem to have played with the same fire in the second half that they did in the first half.
Well, I think Plymouth also made adjustments, and they took away that off-tackle run. But penalties have killed us all year at big times.
Yep. 3rd and 1. And I think he got it. Yeah, it's inside the 5. That's a first down. So 1st and goal for the Bobcats with 3:15 left here in the 4th. And Kennett's hopes are ticking down and are 5 yards away from being buried. Off tackle, gets outside, still on his feet, and in for the score. Touchdown, Plymouth. And that Cleary touchdown will seal the deal for the Bobcats here tonight, as they now have a 29 to
Okay.
14 lead. They're going to go for the single extra point to make it 30. And he has been perfect all night long. 30 to 14 Plymouth with 2:45 left. And Brian, the Eagles, as I said, they just sort of let this game get away from them.
Yeah, they just, like you said, I think we had some guys that were very, very tired. And
certainly Tanner Bennett was clearly
gassed.
beaten up in the second half. But 2:45 left. You got to play it out.
Oh, yeah.
At 11 o'clock, you've got choices. 11 o'clock tomorrow, girls varsity soccer will be playing. 11 o'clock tomorrow, boys JV soccer will be playing. 12:30 tomorrow, boys.
It is a big weekend here at Kennett. Homecoming, they've got games. They've had games all afternoon today. We've got the big football game here tonight with Plymouth and multiple games here tomorrow.
They called a 15-yard penalty on us.
Of course they did. I was wondering when you'd notice that. I figured I'd let you spot that.
I'm like, what's he standing in the middle of the field for?
Because they did, in fact, call a penalty on us.
I hope Coach Beckwith sits and looks at the
film,
and he's going to find out that it's like 20-1 penalties.
Rough. Just drills that one into the end zone. Yep. Nothing that Walcott can do with that. So ball will come out to the 20. Unfortunately, Brian, these last 2:45 are not going to be as exciting as it conceivably could have been, as we thought it would be at the half.
No.
But so many times we have either gone up to Plymouth or Plymouth has come here, and what was a good ball game turns into not such a good ball game. One day, and there's another flag. Let's see what this is all about.
What's the matter?
I don't know. It was called by the back judge.
There's 12 people out there.
Oh, well. That, makes a difference.
Yep. Probably done that all game.
It feels like it at times, certainly. 1st and 5 for the Eagles. Bailey lets it go, complete, and on his feet all the way out to about the 49-yard line. Mahika. He has had a great game, Brian.
Yeah, he has.
He really has.
Yep. Well, we got another flag.
Of course we do.
Find out who it's on here.
Well, the flag is laying right on the 50-yard line.
Yep. Yeah, probably be time for the throw one against Plymouth, and it's a face mask with 2 minutes to go.
That's about what I'm thinking too.
Yep.
They're not exactly talking about it. They're just sort of standing around. Now we're finally going to get a call. Unnecessary
Of course.
Unnecessary roughness on us.
That's a joke.
Okay.
That is a joke.
The Kennett coaching's up here in the booth with us. They're not too happy. Obviously, Brian and I aren't too happy. This has been what you could honestly say a really questionably officiated football game. Bailey lets it go, complete. And wrestled to the turf at the 40 is Devin Bailey. Makes it 2nd and 5. Bailey looking, throwing, and he overthrows his target badly.
Incomplete. Third down.
Target was Walcott. He had no chance to catch that ball.
Oh, no. It was well overthrown.
From the gun, Bailey lets it go complete and out of bounds. That was Krosky, the intended target.
He called incomplete.
I thought he had, well,
Yes.
well, they're saying incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a fourth down.
All I can think of is that he caught it out of bounds.
No,
Because sure, he looked like
No,
he had
was,
it.
He was in.
Well,
And he actually took 2 steps and then fumbled it out of bounds.
in which case it should
Still be
still
there.
be a complete pass.
That's correct.
Oh, tough snap. And Bailey did well just to get that away without getting buried.
Throw incomplete.
And it is 1st down for Plymouth on downs.
Off pass. 1st and 10.
This has been the longest 2:45 I can remember. So Plymouth will take over 1st and 10 on the Kennett 40. I can't imagine Coach Beckwith is going to do a lot to slow this game down at this point. There's no point in doing so.
No, I think they got the younger kids up. Oh,
Oh, come on. If I saw it, it's got to be a penalty. So that'll back Plymouth up 5. 1st and 15. And again, it stops the clock, and we continue to sit here.
Clear up. There is no volleyball game from where I said there was. After all the soccer games, you can head to the middle school for the cross-country ski race. Ski race. Feels like that. Yeah. The cross-country running race tomorrow at the Kennett Middle School, starting at 2 o'clock.
1st and 15. Handoff to Welch. And he is ripping down the field. He's still on his feet and out of bounds at about the 20-yard line.
why is he still in the game? The game is out
Why
of,
would you take a risk keeping him in the game?
Well,
He
it's
certainly doesn't need the yardage.
That's just a rub it in your face.
Yep.
I thought they had more class than that. They still got the starting quarterback in. A 16-point lead with 1:30 left.
Yep. Starting quarterback.
Oh, yes.
And fumble.
Oh, we got it. We got it.
Eagles have the football. So Sam Seavey may have been the strip or the recover or both.
I think he stripped it and then it went into somebody in the backfield. Our backfield, defensive backfield.
So the Eagles will probably finish this one out with the football, if nothing else.
Yeah, I'd run it.
Yeah. there's really nothing in the playbook for
No.
being down, 16 points with 1:26. Bailey lets it go, complete. And running hard out to the 40.
Mojica.
He has had a fine game.
Yep.
Kennett with the hurry-up offense. From the gun, Bailey drops, throws, complete.
It's good.
About an 8-yard gain.
Yep.
That was David Bailey. And the Eagles come quickly to the line.
Bind him.
And that was thrown behind the receiver. Stops the clock at 48.9 seconds.
48 seconds to go. Eagles on the move.
So the Eagles, they know they've lost it, but they're still trying to put points on the board for pride.
Yep. Yep.
From the gun. Low snap, Bailey looks, throws, incomplete at the 50.
Tyler Walcott.
He came back for it, and he started to run maybe before he had the ball wrapped up.
His eyes were looking that way when the ball hadn't got to him yet.
47-yard line.
Oh, we got 4th down here.
Yes, we do.
Didn't even know that. They might come back out and throw a bomb on us.
Not going there. Eagles 4th and 3. Looking to maintain control of the football. Bailey incomplete at the 50. Looking for Mojica.
Ouch.
That is 40 seconds left and a turnover on downs to Plymouth.
30 seconds to go. 1st and 10 for the Plymouth Bobcats.
I'll be curious to see what Plymouth does with this next couple of plays. The game's in the bag. There's no need to get anybody hurt. There's no need to even have your starting lineup in there.
Nope. But
And yet it looks to me like that's their starting lineup.
that 12 still there.
Yep, 81, 77.
Yep. If they don't take a knee, I'll be very surprised.
If they don't, I won't be impressed.
Yep.
And that's the problem. You don't have backup.
And they do take the knee.
They have to do
They
it
have to do it one
right?
more time, technically. I think the referee's asking Vaughn, do you want him to line up? Because the kids were already starting to shake hands. That's going to do it. They're not even going to line them up. So even though there was time on the clock and theoretically they had to run one last play, they chose not to, which is fine. Brian, it started out really, really well. Plymouth got on the board first with 6 points very quickly. Eagles fought hard, ended up going into halftime with a lead, 14-13. But second half, everything just seemed to fall apart. They didn't have the fire that they had in the first half. Plymouth, as you said, seemed to adjust very well to what the Eagles had been doing, and it turns into not a rout, but certainly the Eagles could do nothing in the second half to stay with Plymouth.
Well, real simply, it's not a 30-14 game.
No.
You know, it's more like a one-score and a field goal game, but we'll take what we get, I guess.
All right, so the players shaking hands. Good to see that again after a year where they just waved at each other. Good to see the players getting in line and shaking hands. Plymouth comes away with a win. They go to 4-1. Eagles go to 1-4. It's really, let's just talk about going to Guilford Belmont next week. going to the cow pasture.
Yep.
And that's really what it is. It's a cow pasture with lines on it. And last year the Eagles did well down there. But, this game was, you just wanted to see them do better than they did. And that second half, just kind of everything went south.
Well, every time you're looking, we're 1st and 25. I mean, that just, how that takes the wind out of it, of course it does. But.
All right, for videographer Alan Phoenix, sideline camera Scott Verney, and our on-site producer Bill Edmonds, and of course my big buddy Brian Day, who analyzes the plays. I'm Rick West. We will see you next time on Kennett Eagles Football.
Here are some of the sponsors who make this broadcast possible. Silver Lake Home Center, a full-service home center on Route 113 in Silver Lake. American-made, American values. Crest Auto World on Route 302 in Redstone. It's a great day at Crest. LVO's Pizzeria and Italian Marketplace with free delivery. You ringa, we bringa. NCD Skin, part of North Country Dental in North Conway and Gorham. The right touch of health, beauty, and science. Settlers Green, a destination for tax-free shopping, everyday essentials, and endless activities. Diesel Works, heavy equipment and truck repair on East Conway Road in Center Conway. Delaney's Hole in the Wall Restaurant and Sports Tavern on Route 16 in North Conway. And at Delaney's.com. Premier Home Store, furniture to buy or rent to own from the people you know and trust. Johnson's Auto Care, your local full-service repair and tire facility on Route 302 in North Conway. White Mountains Community College and the North Conway Academic Center on Route 16 in North Conway Village. Bees Cafe, serving breakfast and lunch all day, every day in the Conway Marketplace. The Chalmers Insurance Group, your local choice for trusted advice and sound coverage. Visit us at one of our local offices or online at chalmersinsurancegroup.com. Minuteman Press, with locations in North Conway and Denmark, and on the web at ncmmp.com. Progressive Auto Works on Route 302 in Glen, specializing in foreign car service for over 20 years. Community Market and Deli on Route 113 in Madison, home of the Mountain Man Pizza. Pinkham Real Estate, Mount Washington Valley's independent local experts, leading you home since 1963 and proud to sponsor Kennett Athletics. L.A. Drew, general contractors on Route 16 in North Conway, built best by design. Stan and Dan Sports, a locally owned ski, bike, and tennis specialty shop located at 2936 White Mountain Highway in North Conway. Underground Bakery and Cafe, the best little secret in the valley. Find us underground in the Red Barn Shopping Center in North Conway. JD Tool and Hardware, your local hardware store, 2 doors down from Bees Cafe in the Conway Marketplace. Kringle's Pizza and General Store. Pizza, subs, a little bit of everything else. Half a mile past Storyland on Route 16 in Glen. The DQ Grill and Chill in North Conway and the Dairy Queen Family Restaurant in Glen. Family owned and operated, DQ has a hot food menu with everything from grill burgers and chicken baskets to the new DQ Bakes artisan-style sandwiches. Enjoy an Orange Julius premium fruit smoothie with your meal. And don't forget about dessert. A classic blizzard, or how about a new DQ Bakes hot dessert a la mode?
How do you DQ?
No matter what the season, you rely on your home for comfort. That's why people in the White Mountains rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They've been here for 3 generations, family owned and locally operated. And they're the White Mountains energy experts. With Maytag appliances, Weber grills, and System 2000 for efficient heat and nearly endless hot water. Rely on White Mountain Oil and Propane. They're always there for you.